Hey guys, it's Sarah. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are all doing amazing. If you guys are just tuning into my channel for the first time, welcome. My name is Sarah. I'm obsessed with the Dollar Tree. I do a lot of Dollar Tree videos and I love a good DIY. So if you guys can relate or you're into the same thing, definitely consider subscribing. I would love to have you. For today's video, I wanted to share with you guys 3 ways that I use Dollar Tree items around my kids' room to organize and decorate a little bit. These DIYs are super easy, so I know anybody can do these. We're going to be starting with my favorite DIY first. So for our first DIY, you're going to need 6 of these baskets that were available in the bonus buy section. These are pretty good size. I would suggest getting all the same color if you can do that. I thought maybe doing a mix of colors would look good, but I would definitely suggest using all the same color, gray preferably if you could find them. You're also going to need some of these nylon zip ties. They have them in a variety pack of some small, some medium, some large. I only had the large ones, but the small ones would work as well. So I'm going to use 3 of the baskets as the base, and this is what's going to hold all the baskets on the top. I'm placing them side by side, and then I'm going to use a zip tie to hold them together. You want to make sure that the zip tie is super tight. You could use glue if you wanted to, but you really don't need to use glue depending on what you're going to put in here. The zip ties are going to hold them together nicely, and I wanted to do this first so that when I went and spray painted the baskets, everything would be covered. So I'm also going to just snip some of the ends of the zip ties so that you can't see like that big hanging thing, but if you use the smaller size zip ties, you won't be able to see it. So for the second row of baskets, I did the same exact thing, but I zip tied it from the bottom and also from the side so that it's even more secure. So for the final basket, I just placed one at the top and did the same thing with the zip ties. Once it was completely put together, I took it outside and gave it 2 coats of my favorite spray paint. I let it dry and air out for quite a while because it is going in the kids' room, but once it was completely dry, I took it back inside, and I'm so happy with the way that it turned out. Once I brought it back inside, I decided to add some of my favorite fairy lights to the outside, and I decided to put toys inside of the baskets. At the very top, we have dress-up clothes, and this holds the dress-up stuff so nicely. You could do shoes in here, you could do clothes, you could do toys in a playroom if you have a dedicated area for toys. I absolutely love the way that it turned out. It was really inexpensive to make, and it keeps all of the toys off of the floor and just in one area. So let me know what you think down below. Let's move on to DIY number 2. Next, I decided to use some of these gray buckets that were also in the bonus buy section. There's 2 buckets that come in a package, so I picked up about 3 of them. We're also going to be using some of this twine that you can get at the Dollar Tree. I love being able to use this because it looks a little bit rustic, but it's also super strong. So starting the DIY, I'm going to take the handles off of the buckets. They come off really easily. There's just like a little piece and you can pop off the handle. This way we can thread our string easily and we don't have to worry about handles. So I started by taking my buckets and I'm placing them equal distance apart on the floor, and then I'm going to take my twine and I'm going to thread it through the buckets. I'm starting with the first one and we're going to just double knot it. You're going to want to take the string and then thread it through the next one, double knot it, and do this for as many buckets as you want it to be high. The more buckets you put on, either the closer together they need to be or the taller it needs to be. So depending on where you want to hang this from, you may want to add more buckets. It's just depending on your own thing. So I decided to thread one side first, and then I went and did the next side separate so that if I did mess up, once I had it hung, I could adjust it so that they're all equal and even. I decided to do 2 of the vertical hanging baskets and I hung them from their bunk beds. I absolutely love the way that they turned out, and I feel like these can be used basically anywhere. You can use them to hold your makeup or beauty products in your bathroom. You could also use them to hold arts and crafts supplies, so if you want to have pens and markers, all of that kind of stuff. These, for about $3, you have something that's really practical that you can use in almost any area of your house. So I love these. I think they're a great idea for storage if you're really low on space, especially with dorm room season coming right now. These are perfect for any dorm room. So for the third DIY, I wanted to share how you guys can think outside of the box and use normal Dollar Tree items for decor in your house. I saw these bags that had all these different superheroes on it, so I picked up 3 of those and 3 11x14 frames because we're going to deconstruct the bag and we're going to place it in the frame so that we have like $2 superhero wall decor for my kids' room. So I'm just going to take the frame and I'm going to take the bag and I'm going to cut the bag to the size of the frame. So these bags are really nice quality. The graphics on it are absolutely beautiful. They have ones now that have like mermaids on it and unicorns. I see all different kinds. So if you are trying to do a dorm room on a budget, or if you're trying to do your kids' room on a budget that's not superhero, they do have some really beautiful bags that you can make into wall decor. Also, the gift bags are another option. If you want to do something similar but you don't like this style, you can use some of the gift bags and place them into frames because they have beautiful gift bags at the Dollar Tree too.
Look, hand up, Ross. You know, Mom, I can do that part. You just have to.
No, you can't do this part.
Okay.
You're gonna put it in the picture frame, remember, like you just did?
I'll hold it, okay?
Okay.
Let's pretend I'm in some.
The bags were sewn together, so I decided just to take some of the thread apart so that it wasn't just a cut bag. It helps to keep the size of it because it was a little bit smaller than the 11x14 frame. I didn't want it to have like a whole lot of black showing, so I'm just taking my time and cutting out the thread, cutting off the handle so that when I place it inside of the frame, it's able to take up more of the space. So when I'm placing it in the frame, I'm leaving a lot of the sides left so that it's hanging over so that I don't cut too much. Once I have it placed where I want it to go and I have it looking how I want it to be, then I'm going to place the back of the frame on top and then I'll cut the excess once the whole entire picture is put together. I've had so many incidences where I've like cut off too much on the side, or it's crooked, or it looks a mess, and I find this is the best way to do it so that you don't overcut. So I decided to hang the picture frames vertically on the wall. They are a pretty big size, so if you are looking for larger wall decor, this is a great option to fill up your wall space for a really small amount of money and effort and time. So let me know what you think in the comment section down below. I love hearing from you guys, reading your comments. If you guys have not yet subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing. We are always looking for new family members. We love growing our family and I love to see new people coming, so definitely click that subscribe button, turn on post notifications because I'm going to be announcing the date super soon of the shop with me. It's in August, girl, so get ready. All right, you guys, I love you. I hope you're doing amazing and I will see you guys super soon for another video. Bye, you guys.